Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. Oh, what an exciting day we've had, first and foremost.
Ridiculous.
Leann is here.
Hi.
It's been amazing. We're going to round it off in style
Yeah.
this launch party.
Yeah.
You know, normally one of the busiest shows of the week, but it is a birthday extravaganza Launch-alicious special. So, I mean,
Launch-alicious?
what we've got left of today's launches, I
Okay.
think, Leann.
Yeah, there's not much, is there?
There really isn't much. Some of them getting low. Those
Yeah.
Inkpads, by the way, we're going to see them really soon, but they have absolutely flown out. What are you looking forward to in the show then for the next couple of hours?
I'm looking forward to showing you the Inkpads in a little bit more detail,
Nice.
I think, because we've had a little snippet, haven't we? But we haven't seen anything in full. So I think seeing them properly, that'll be good. I think Academy of Colour, seeing that a little bit more depth, that'll be good.
Nice.
We might do a little unboxing, maybe with one of the craft kits.
Yes.
I'm really looking forward to find out how many of those bags we've got left that I gave the extra 20% on this morning.
Yes, they were
because
very low earlier.
They were very low, so let's see how many of those are left. That'll be good, because I think they'll probably go. And then you've got some really good deals on the machines as well,
Great
haven't you,
deals
Joe?
on machines. And also, we've got quite a lot of previews for you as well, haven't we? Of stuff that's coming up a little bit later in the week. So it's going to be jam-packed, as it's going to be for the whole of the birthday event. Of course, double points across absolutely everything. Here on air at Crafters TV, but also across the entirety of the website as well. And free gifts.
Free
and
gifts.
What amazing gifts. So we have got for you your daily... I'm not good at this, am I?
No, I'll pass these. There we go. We're organised.
There we are. So your daily free gift today is these, the colour blend pencils. Now, I kid you not, £25 of amazing colour blend pencils is what you will get here. £25. How did you manage to get these in here today?
Well, I've been with Crafters Companion for a long time, Joe. So occasionally people listen to me.
Right, okay.
And sometimes when I say, don't argue, it's happening.
Yeah.
It happens, and that's what happened with these pencils.
And you know, it happens. Sometimes I can find the right camera. It occasionally happens today in this show. So all you'll do is spend £10 or $10. Honestly, I'm looking at everyone but the one we're on. £10 or $10 spent will get you those. You don't need to do anything. It'll automatically add to your basket, which is amazing. Right,
It is.
that's your daily free gift. And then, of course, we've got our event-wide free gifts as well. The next one, this just here, it is your paper pad. If you're spending over £50 or dollars, we will give you this exclusive birthday event paper pad, which is amazing. But what you'll also get,
nearly.
What you'll also get in here as well is a £10 voucher, $10 or euro voucher when you are spending 50. That is there in the paper pad. You can use that in the months of November and December. So you don't. It's an and as well, not an not an or. You're going to get the. If you're spending 50, you'll get the pencils and you'll get the pad. If you're spending 100, you'll get the pencils, you'll get the pad, and these two exclusive birthday exclusive glitter markers and $20 pounds or euros off when you spend 100 using November and December as well. So if you're spending 100 euros, pounds, dollars, you get the pens, both the vouchers, the pad and the pencils. All of that comes out to you totally free of charge as a gift from us to you.
It's definitely worth having a look across the shows and seeing what you want and adding it all up into one order just to get all of that deal, isn't it? It really is. That's what I'd be doing.
Is. And also, of course, is that daily gift is going to change every single day. And
I know what tomorrow's is.
Oh, I've just heard what it is. You're going to absolutely love it. Now, of course,
It's not as good as mine, though.
It's not. No.
It's not as valuable as mine.
No, not as valuable. That is good. That's true. Good, true. Anyway, if you want to find all the deals, you need to pop yourself over to the website because get over there. Oh, that advent calendar. Maybe we'll see that a little bit later in this show as well. That's where you're going to find the Shop the Day button. Of course, all of those deals are there for you, which is brilliant. Get over there, have a little look. Make sure you get the birthday booklet downloaded. Get the games booklet downloaded as well. We've updated that, so make sure you've got the latest one. There will be more clues coming up in this show for you. So many of you tuning in and saying hi. There is loads of you. We have got Joy is saying hi, everyone. Judy is saying hi as well in Arizona. Mary's in Maine. Terry is in Ohio. Ellen's in too. Valerie, Alice, Clarice, Janet, Leah, Olga, Laura, Zoe, Lucille. Who else we've got? Tammy is in as well. Mary's in Ohio. Ohio, Mary. Judy's here from Pennsylvania as well. Debbie Wilson. To all of you saying hi. It's a pleasure to have each and every one of your company this evening. We've got to go forthwith. Without haste or with haste? Without haste. I'm confused.
Is it, or is it with haste?
Without haste. With haste.
You've got to be quick.
With haste.
It's
We're going to go.
No, haste is reserved.
Sorry?
If you've got haste, it's reserved.
Without haste. I
so
think
it's without
haste.
haste.
Forthwith, without haste,
yes.
No dillying, no dallying. You're going to have to get on with it, is what I'm trying to say, because...
Oh, my word.
80% of the Shimmer Inkpads have already gone. We thought we had a week's worth of stock. It became clear in the earlier Wake Up Call show that was probably going to be days worth of stock, not weeks worth of stock. And it has become clear as the day has gone on that they are not going to see out the day. You were saying we'll reorder these, weren't you, Leann?
We will reorder them.
It could take us a little while to get these back.
Yes, I mean, I think I would feel comfortable saying 6 months. I would be nervous to say 4.
Okay.
Because of the way shipping is at the moment, it's tricky, freight, you know, and etc. But just with the way the world is in general. So, yeah, I think it wouldn't be sooner than 4 months.
No.
But I think it's more like 6.
And when it comes back, are you going to get a free gift included?
No.
Probably not. Are you going to get double points?
No.
I would say no. Are you going to get £40 or $50 worth of free products? Categorically, I'll put my neck on the line and say absolutely not. So there are so many reasons to order these today. If you want to get your hands on them, I don't think you even have the entirety of this show, though, to make your mind up. They are going very quickly again already. So many of you were waiting for this to launch, and so many of you had ordered before we even went live this morning. Let me share with you then exactly what you're getting in here. They are the new shape, and Leann will talk us through why that's so important in just a moment. So this lovely new design on our ink pads. You're going to get toffee apple. I love a toffee apple.
I love a toffee apple.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Peach rose, queen bee, lime soda, frosty mint, tropic blue, starlit sky, amethyst, sugar plum, and also the raspberry in there as well. Look at the way they shimmer. They are gorgeous. Now, that's not all you're getting, because of course then you are getting the freebies in here as well. I'll take you through those. You have got 4 gorgeous embossing folders, all going to be brilliant for doing that letterpress technique with. So you're going to be able to use these with your Shimmer ink pads, and you've got the blending tool and the sponges included in there as well. A brand new concept when it comes to our ink pads, and also 10 brand new colours too. So that's why you're getting so excited about it. Under £50 or $64 if you are a platinum member. Any questions, you can get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. We knew this was going to be busy, didn't we, Leann? But it really has blown us away today, isn't it?
It has. And excuse me, I thought you were looking at me there. You're not looking at me. I just needed to go and get my water.
Oh, I thought you were going to burst out from behind that screen.
I just dived out a shot there for a second, didn't I? So I do apologise, but I'm back in shot now. It's the feather. It's gone to my head, Joe. I wanted to show you. So first of all, let's talk about the shape of the ink pad, because you mentioned that, Joe, and I think that's really important. Why I've put them in this shape is so that they fit very comfortably into that cushion of your hand.
Nice.
Which means that if you have got dexterity issues, if you struggle to hold a regular shape, having an irregular shape like this makes it much easier and much more comfortable in the palm of your hand. It also means that you can do large area stamp with the large area, and you can do small detailed area stamping with the small area. And again, you can still have a really firm hold because it's in a regular shape and it's not going to drop out of your hand. I've done that so many times with a regular shape thing. I drop it onto my...
Straight on the project.
Straight on my project, and that's
Ruined.
it. Where when you've got that shape, it doesn't happen. Also, for stacking up on my desk, when I've got them working alongside each other, they nest very nicely. So you can have them, you know, so that they can all nestle in.
Cool.
Doesn't take as much space, because putting 2 like that takes up a lot more space
Do
than...
they roughly have a kind of
like
around
that.
about the same surface area as the original
They have
pads?
exactly the same surface
Oh,
area as the
perfect.
original pads, so they fit into our storage, no problem at all.
Excellent.
So I thought, let's just have a look, because I did a little swatch earlier for some of our social media, and look at the shimmer on that.
Amazing,
and I thought,
isn't
do you
it?
know what, that really does show you how fabulous they are. All the demonstrations in the world, that is the thing that you need to see that shimmer. So I thought, let's choose a couple of colours to show you how that works, Joe. So I'm going with, should we go peach, rose or raspberry? Or should we go, we'll go
so
toffee
beautiful.
apple. We're going to go toffee apple.
Delicious.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful red colour? I absolutely love it. Let's swatch this. Are you ready?
Oh, they're juicy, aren't they?
They are. Now let's do that. And then I'm going to dry it. Do you know what this reminds me of, Joe?
What's that?
My favourite song in the whole world. My favourite song of all time.
Oh, what's that?
It is Red Light Spells Danger by Billy Ocean.
Do you do it at karaoke?
Well, I don't do karaoke.
You don't do karaoke?
No. I'll do it in the kitchen with my microphone with very good friends.
Oh, yeah.
And family, but I would never do it in a pub.
Interesting.
So look at the shimmer on there. Do you like karaoke, Joe?
Ah, love it. I
Do
would
you?
definitely have a go-to karaoke song.
What-
Hey Big Spender by Shirley Bassey, without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, I can see you doing that.
Yeah.
You need my feather when you do that.
Oh, absolutely. There's usually props.
Yes,
A
I
few
would imagine there
corks.
is.
Yeah.
So I'm Red Light Spells Danger and you are Hey Big Spender.
That's correct.
And I tell you what, you're being some big spenders today,
Yeah, it
getting
really
all of
has.
these bundles, aren't we? I mean, absolutely. So look, there is that fabulous shimmer that you've got. That's what we're talking about in that lovely, this is still drying a little bit at the bottom here, but you can see these ones are lovely and dry. Look at the luminescence you've got in those. They really are completely exquisite, Joe. And when you start using these and all of the different techniques that you can do with them in your projects, you're going to be absolutely mesmerised. Here's an example of some of the techniques you can do. So we can do watercolour washed backgrounds, and all of these will have that shimmer in. You can do your faux bleaching. You can do your dropping wet paint onto wet paper, just pick it up off your glass
I think
mat
that
with
might
a
be my
brush.
favourite technique, that one.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. You can do through a stencil, and you've seen me, we did that several times earlier today. Let me just show you some of the results. So going through a stencil, and you can see all of the lovely shimmery results on there. It's absolutely incredible. You can do it on watercolour card. I've been using multi-purpose. We can do the letterpress technique, and you've got all of that lovely shimmer in there. We can do the salt effect with them. We can blend colour straight onto a 3D embossing folder, pick up all of the highs and lows. It looks absolutely gorgeous. We can do inking and then dragging out the ink with water to get that
Nice.
self-watercolour look. You can do your spritzing on there as well. You can just pick up colour and use them as a watercolour paint and colour in an image if you want to. This is my favourite. I absolutely love this. And we're coming in nice and close to see it straight away. When I waggle this at you, Joe, can
Ooh,
you
good
just
waggling.
see the shimmer in, and we're looking in this area here. So in the dark blue area, this has been stamped with our tropic blue. And then, oh, it was it, maybe it's not, maybe it's frosty mint. No, it was tropic blue. It was tropic blue. And then when it's dry, so hit with your heat gun, coloured with Tri-Blend or Illustrator or Classique. So you've got that alcohol colouring with that hit of the shimmer all down the spine. It's absolutely, when you see it, without the studio lights glaring at you, you'll be mesmerised.
I couldn't believe you could do this.
Yeah. Fantastic for stamping a sentiment, getting lovely, crisp, opaque imagery. Picked this one especially because you can see where the fonts are thicker, where the fonts are fine, where the image is very tiny detail. Every single little piece of that beautifully crisp, nothing missing, nothing smudged. So they'll do fabulous pearly sentiments for you as well. You can ink up your die cuts, which again, you've seen me doing earlier today. So just a die
Nice.
cut, ink it up, and you've got all that beautiful shimmer on there. And then we've also got the final one in here. Was that my last one? That was my last one. Was it? Yes, it was. That was my last
So many
technique.
things you can do.
Absolutely crammed with things you can do, Joe. Really it is.
Lots of people talking about these as well. A lot of people asking how they're different to the metallics. There's a lot of, where was it? There's a comment here about the colours as well. Someone saying how beautiful to have such a range of colours in them. And that's what you were saying earlier, wasn't it? You can't do metallics in this sort of range of colour.
No, you can't. So metallic is, as you said earlier, Joe, I couldn't have said it any better, is a compound. It's a metal. And there's only so many colours you can put with that, your silver, your gold, your platinum, your rose gold, that kind of colour. Whereas with these, they are more of a shimmer, and so they can take the dye or the pigment, which allows you to get that real variety of colour in there, which you just can't achieve. And that's what makes them different to our Midas ink pads. The result is also slightly different. So our Midas ink pads give a metallic look, a large particled metallic look. This is a very fine particled, beautiful shimmering lustre. It's an iridescence, it's luxurious, it's that lustre that you get rather than a bang-on metallic. Far more classy and far more impactful actually. And that's what makes them so much more versatile in terms of all of those techniques that you can do as well, and to have those beautiful colours in there.
And I think the best way to explain it is how you did earlier. It's like kind of, it's like pearlescent. It's Centura pearl basically in an ink pad, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's what you are getting here. And also I just love the coverage, the fact that they are opaque, that they cover so well. Which is amazing, which is why you're going to get those lovely, clean, clear, crisp stamps first time, every single time with this. It is sensationally busy again on these. I don't know how long they are going to last. We are over 80% now. $59.90 if you're in the US, $79.90. That's platinum price of under £48 or $64. But remember, you are also getting the freebies included as well. So you're going to get the blending tool and the replacement sponges, as well as, of course, 2 of your slimline embossing folders and 2 of your larger emboss, or your square embossing folders, I should say. A brilliant deal for you. You've got free gifts, of course, coming in there, and you will get double points, as you will across absolutely everything as part of this birthday event up until a week on Sunday. Which is awesome. Right, this is strange. I think this is the first demo you've done all day today. It's been a real whirlwind today, hasn't it, Leann?
It really has been a whirlwind. I've loved every second of it, but we're actually going to take some time and do a proper demonstration, Joe. I'm actually going to, well, half make something because I've got lots of things I want to show you. So I've got a 3D embossing folder here, Joe, and it's one of the ones, I've got the package somewhere, I've put it down over there, I'll tell you what it is later, but it's got, it's from the Tis the Season, tells me on the folder, it's from Tis the Season. Now, amazing. What you want to feel when you're doing the letter pressing technique, and this is what we'll achieve with that beautiful pearlescence in there, which looks absolutely incredible, and when you can see the pearlescence, it's amazing. We're going to feel the embossing folder, and you want the side that is debossed. So that's where the pattern dips in, not where the pattern protrudes. Hang on, wrong way. Hang on, which way do I want it? I want the colour on, yes. So I want to wear, I'm just checking my own thought process there.
You want it in the sticky in bit, not the sticky out bit?
Exactly. So I want it on the flat area. So I want it where the design is debossed, because what's going to happen is it's going to pick up all of the ink, and then the folder will come over and push that into there. So for example, that will be like, oh Joe, I've confused myself. Hang on.
This gives you an idea of the day we've had today,
oh my word,
it?
Right. So that's on there like that. That's correct. I am correct. It's not very often I'm
You're
wrong,
always,
Joe.
you are,
but
not
I
often,
doubted
never,
myself
Leann.
for a second, and I was correct. Right. So I've found the deboss side, just by making sure I can feel that that's indented. And then you just take one of your ink pads, and I'm taking the Frosty Blue, I think it is. Tropic Blue. So I'm taking Tropic Blue, and I'm just going directly on to the folder and rubbing that Frosty Blue with that lovely pearlescence all over. Now you'll see that design start to reveal itself. If you want to get more of the colour in, you can do pouncing rather than dragging. So that's up to you.
Are these as packed full of ink as all of our previous ink pads are?
Yes.
I think our viewers really understand the value on our previous ink pad ranges, don't they? Because they last, Leann, such a long time.
They do last a long time, and we do put as much as we can into the ink pad without it physically running out of the ink pad. Without it physically, you know what I mean? Being so full that the liquid's coming out. So we get as much as we can in there. So I've gone heavy-handed because I wanted to make a really nice result. And what I'm just doing is making sure that inside some of those little debossed areas where there's fine detail, that the ink has got inside and pick that up. It doesn't have to be all over because you're going for a distressed look with this, not a full-on. It doesn't have to be exactly precise. You're going for an impression rather than an artistic representation. So then you're going to take your piece of cardstock and place that where you would like it to be inside your folder. Close your folder over the top and then run it through the machine. Now you can do it in your Gemini, you can do it in your Junior. I think that might be a 2D folder. I'm just going to check my package. I might need my shim in there, Joe, and I don't want to do the reveal.
A great deal on the MIDI for you as well, with a load of freebies. I'll share that with you in a little while. Lots and lots of questions coming. I'll pop those over to Leanne shortly. If you've got a question, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. So make sure you get them across to me.
So it is a 3D folder, so I don't need another shim in there. So actually I'm just going to run it through a couple of times. And the reason I'm doing that is when I run it through a couple of times, it just gives another opportunity for the ink to really kind of transfer to the card. And then what you can also do, if you like, is just give it one of those. Okay, so once you've done that, you're then going to take it off and do the reveal. And you can see you get that beautiful impression of the colour there. Now to move that colour on a little bit further and get more of an effect, take your large background brush, which I've got here, and your water. And then what you do is take the ink that's left from here and you can watercolour it into the background, which then doesn't waste any of that fabulous stuff that you put on there and lets you build up that all around into the back. And when it dries, you get that lovely shimmer all over.
What's the best way to store these, Alicia would like to know?
The ink pads?
Yep.
The best way to store them is just as they come, flat, in your storage.
Diane wants to know if they dry quickly.
They will dry slowly because it's a pigment, so that's why I keep getting my heat gun out on anything I put down. Yep. So they will dry slowly because you want it to stay slowly for taking your clear embossing powders.
Brilliant. Diana wants to know if we're going to redesign all the ink pads. Do they look like this over time?
In time, our ink pads will all be in that shape.
Brilliant. Love that.
Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to let it dry, and when it dries, you've got that effect. So I can fast forward to that. I'm just going to move my MIDI out of the way. And then I need my detailed brush, and I'm going to use my toffee apple. And with the toffee apple, I'm just going to put a little bit of that onto the glass mat there. So
great that you can just get a tiny bit down if you want to. You're not having to,
with that detail end.
Removing from every single bit of the ink pad.
Absolutely. And that was, that brush is content. There's some mucky crafters coming here, Joe. Not cleaning their brushes. Look at that, I'm just going to get a different brush.
Okie doke. I really love these ink pads. Can't wait to have a play with them, says Lorraine. Dorothy says, I love how Leanne uses the ink on the embossing folders. Kimberly loves your demos. Laquieta says, great technique. Dee says, I'm loving the techniques with the inking. Jay Ellen has got their order in. Will says, looking very elegant and fabulous, Leanne.
Oh, thank you. That's kind. Now, so all I'm doing with a damp brush is picking up the ink that I've put onto my craft mat and I'm painting it on to the berries. So this is how you would use it as a detail paint with your detail brush. And you just keep picking up a little bit from the mat, taking it to the area you want to colour in and pick out those areas. And you say, I just needed a tiny little bit. I would always say start with a tiny bit, keep going till you need a little bit more, add a little bit more. You don't need to put a massive splodge of that down. Now, in the past, when you didn't have the ink pad shaped like that, you would have been going with that edge and you would have had too much ink. You would have wasted that really valuable commodity. So having that lovely pointy edge there allows you to only administer as much as you need and not waste any of it, because you can keep, the majority of it in the ink pad until you need it, rather than cleaning it up off a glass mat when you're doing a bit of crafting.
You're going to get even more longevity out of these, isn't it?
Absolutely. And that was the whole point of designing them in that way. Okay, so we'll do this.
Beth says, placed my order this morning. Can't wait to get them and try them out. Michelle says, I woke up in the middle of the night so I could make sure I got my order in. Now that is dedication, isn't it?
It really is dedication. I don't blame you. That's exactly what I'd be doing as well. Okay, so you will continue to paint. Oh, let's just finish this one. Might as well. Might not, Joe? That was very quick there. Okay, there we go. So you go and you pick out the little bits that you want to be red in your poinsettias. And then when you're cleaning up, look, you're cleaning a tiny little bit. You're not hardly wasting a thing. So that's nice and ready now. Then what I've done is I've taken one of the cute Christmas stamps that we've got, which is Baby It's Cold Out. This is my favourite sentiment of all time.
Alpaca my scarf.
Alpaca my scarf. I absolutely love it. And Amy, who works in our team, laughs her head off at me because I get so excited when I see this sentiment. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. What I'm going to do is paint this. So I'm going to use a little bit of the Starlit Sky. So I'll pop that onto my glass mat.
Amazing.
And I'm going to use a little bit more of the Tropical Blue, which we stamped it in. So it's been stamped and dried in the Tropic Blue. So we'll just pop that alongside, and then I'll have a little bit more of the Toffee Apple. So you see, having that small area, Joe, allows you to create a small pale paint palette without wasting too much of your ink. Okay, so then we're just going, I've got a bit of tissue paper here, my paintbrush, let's give that a clean. And then you can pick this up and do your painting with it now as well. They're so versatile, and everything you do, the finished result will have that beautiful pearlescence on it. So I can do that there. You just need a tiny amount, and clean my brush. Pick up a bit of that Tropical Blue and just add some shading in.
Nice.
So you can see the lines, even though I'm going in with my water now that it's dried, the detail in that stamp is not moving with this water in this brush. So once it's dry, you're okay to go in and do some watercolouring over the top.
In the sort of similar way to our metallic markers, Leann?
Yes, in a very similar way to that, Joe. Yes, absolutely. So I'm just adding in a little bit of shade here and there, just to give a little bit of dimension to the alpaca. You can see him starting to come to life as we add that in there. Put a little bit of the darker navy just down the side, and then I'll do the same down this side here. So it just gets a little bit more shade in there.
Great, as you were saying, so that you can blend them, Leann, but once they've dried, they will layer up as well.
Yes,
that's quite
absolutely.
strange, isn't it?
It is, and that's because of the pigment. That's because of the way they've been developed, and because they're essentially a pigment ink pad with that shimmer in there. That's what gives them the ability to do that, Joe. So a little bit of painting in there, and then we'll do a little red scarf to tie in. And look how, I mean, these are great. When did you ever, you know, if I'd said to you you're going to be watercolouring with a shimmer, with a pigment ink pad, you'd be forgiven for thinking I'd lost my marbles, Joe. Really you would. But you can see how quick and easy and lovely that comes together, doesn't it? It really is. So you can continue and do that if you want, or stop there. You can do as much or as little as you like. I'll just pick that up so I can clean it. And then the sentiment has also been stamped in that shimmery Tropical Blue, which has got that lovely icy cold. You can see the shimmer on that there, and your sentiments come out really crisp and really solid, Joe. You don't lose any of the detail. I know you were very surprised to see how brilliant they were on a sentiment, weren't you? When you lay that up, Joe, this is the kind of card you can be creating with all of those different techniques. So you've got your letterpress, you've got your stamped image in there, you've watercoloured with it, and we've done a sentiment, all in that beautiful colour palette, which brings it all together. And every single one of those elements has this incredible shine and shimmer on there. The opacity on these is absolutely incredible.
It really is. They are delightful. They are something totally different to anything else we have in our range. They are brand new Me and that pack shot. We're not. I was nowhere near it. They are brand new colours, but as we were saying earlier, colours that are designed to complement the other colours in the range, but are different. Right. Hold on to your craft counter, Leann.
Right.
85% of the
Wow.
stock has gone. does not take into account the people that are in the ordering process at the moment. What one's going to go first, Johnny? Do we know? Is it a specific colour that's going to go? I think was it the toffee apple and the frosty mint that are the two popular ones? Because see, they're all available individually. So what that means is as people buy individuals, we have a few less of different colours. Now, you can come back and buy them individually, but if you were to buy the 10 of them individually, if they were all in stock, it would cost you this. You wouldn't get the freebies. You wouldn't get the £40 or the $50. So what's going to happen is when these sell out, we're probably going to have a very, very small amount of about 7 or 8 of the individual ones left, but you're not going to get all that added value. So if you're thinking about going for these, grab them whilst you've got the added value. But what you don't have really now is much time, I'm afraid, because we are well on our way to limited stock, and that has gone in just, what, 4.5 hours so far today. So it gives you an idea of just how quickly the stock is moving. If you're a platinum member, $47.92 or $63.92 is your price on these. We will get them back, as Leann was saying, but it is going to take us a fair while to be able to do that. So if you want to get them now, and look, when they come back, I very much doubt there'll be double points. There won't be £40 or $50 worth of freebies. There won't be the free gifts either as well. If you're spending $59 or $79, of course, you're going to get today's free gifts, which is the pencils, and you'll get the paper pad and the discount as well, which you can use in November and December. So many brilliant reasons to shop throughout the entirety of our birthday event, but particularly if it's these ink pads that you are going to go for. So please, please be quick. And remember, you are getting £40 or $50 worth of freebies, which is amazing. So make sure you are stocking up on that. We have got some brilliant deals for you on Gemini machine. Oh, they're behind me. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no, they're not.
Oh, yes, they are.
Oh, yes, they are. No, they're not. No,
yes, they are.
Oh, right. Now, some great deals for you on Gemini machines. Right, this one here, firstly. Right, $69.99 or $199.99. That is what you'd pay every single day on our website. We sell absolutely loads of them at this price. You are getting £100 or $100 worth of freebies included in here. And the thing is, all of these freebies are things that you're absolutely going to use with your Gemini. You've got loads and loads of dies coming in here, some stamps and dies too. It's a fabulous collection. $55.99, $87.99 if you want to go for that one. Can I tell you what happened there? So I just went to the... I've done the MIDI. Sorry? So I just picked this up. And it's just a case. There's no Gemini in there. So I just went to the back counter, picked it up. Like, oh.
We do get shells made
Yeah.
so that it's easier
Just a display one.
to
that's
carry
what it
them
is.
round. Because
Yeah.
obviously they're heavy.
Absolutely. You're going to get an actual machine there. I really it actually shocked me for a second. This, of course, the original Gemini that you are looking at here, where it all begun.
You'll get one with an engine in.
You'll get one with an engine in. Why are they so popular? Why do we sell one? Is it like something like every 6 minutes around the world?
Something like every 6 minutes. I could tell you the 3 things, Joe. Power, precision, performance.
Right.
Every time, reliably, without exception, you will get a positive experience when you use the Gemini machine, and you'll be able to cut dies and do things that you haven't been able to do with other machines, and you'll be able to do them the first time. Amazing.
Absolutely amazing. So snap it up, and again, £100 worth of freebies in there. That means you save £100. You actually save £136 if you're going, if you are a platinum member, of course. Let me share with you the details on the US version as well. If you want to go for the US version, you absolutely can. Details are here for you, $249.95. Now, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm not going to pick the Pro up and move it forward. Can I? Oh, that's all right. That's why I've got the guns, you see.
That is why you've got the guns.
I've been back in the gym. Ooh. This is amazing. It's huge, isn't it? I mean, is there another? I mean, I just don't. Surely there's not many.
There's not another
home use
one.
machines out there that give you This size. Is it a full 12 by 12 we've got in here?
Full of 12 by 12, and we've also got 12 by 18 plates. If
Amazing.
you are a fabric crafter and you want to get a quilt cut in 10 minutes, then the 12 by 18 plates are for you.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's an incredible machine. It's absolutely massive. I've never, ever seen it with a discount like this. You've got a third off in the UK, so you save £150. If you're a platinum member, you're saving £210 on this, which is unbelievable. Incredible value. There are some in the US. I don't think there's that many though, is there, in the US? 70% gone in the US, so you save $150. If you are a platinum member, you are saving $220 on this machine. Why don't we take a moment, give you all the features of this incredible Gemini Pro.
Supersize your die cutting and embossing potential with the Gemini Pro. With a huge 12 by 12 cutting platform as standard, this machine is perfect, not only for larger projects and batch making, but also for cutting all elements, mats and layers for your smaller projects in one pass too. The machine is capable of cutting through all sorts of materials, including card, craft metal, leather, wood, felt, and multiple layers of fabric. The power, pressure and performance that you've come to expect from the Gemini family of electronic die cutting machines has been enhanced to the next level. It's been engineered for superb edge-to-edge cutting of up to 12 by 18 size materials with perfect results every time. In the box, along with your Gemini Pro machine, you'll receive 2 clear cutting plates, a rubber embossing mat, a magnetic shim, plastic shim and metal shim, all 12 by 12, power cord, plus of course your comprehensive instruction booklet that will guide you through the plate combinations you need for your different dies and embossing folders. Larger 12 by 18 plates are also available separately to boost your creativity even further. So, whether you're a card maker, scrapbooker, create paper or fabric embellishments, table decorations, wedding stationery or keepsake gifts, to name but a few, this machine will revolutionise your crafting experience.
Gemini Pro there. What an unbelievable deal it is on that. Order place, Shimmer Inkpads stamp cleaner, and St. Tiffany for Katie. Marilyn loves the new ink colours. Astrid's loving your work. Christine says, loving the starlit sky. Audrey says, isn't this sweet? Joe is so darling and always makes me laugh. What a lovely comment. Thank you for that, Audrey. Carol says, love the inspiration with Leann's demos. And Sam says, Leann, I could watch you all day. Oh, I already did. Absolutely. Love that. Now, we're going to have a little look at this. This was featured yesterday. And...
Yeah.
We weren't meant to have it today,
we weren't meant to have it. Well, we weren't meant to have it with the 20%, extra 20% off. So it was being sold yesterday for less, 20% less than this.
20% less than this?
Yes. And then it was meant to be sold at this price today. But then I put my foot down with a firm hand and said, no, right. I want to have the 20% today for everybody watching today too.
So we've got the 20%? So
we're going to save another 20% on that.
Oh, we are? Hang on, and should we change that? You will get 20%. You'll pay $55.20 or $63.20 for everyone.
Yeah. And
then platinum members get a further 20% off of that as well. Let me. Ready?
Here we go. Bye-bye.
There we go. Look at that.
There we are.
Only took us all day.
Yeah.
Let me share with you what you're getting in here. I'm going to have to kind of go pretty quickly through this because it's going really fast. It's limited stock. In fact, there's like 3% of the stock left. You are going to get a 12 by 12 paper pad. Amazing connected sentiment dies. You have got panel dies in here. What else do we have? Festive stamps and dies. You've got amazing word edgeables, the big ones. You know, the second edition ones we did. But embossing folders. We've got pop out. Those, I wanted to call them impressive pop outs. They're not. They're called something else.
Twist and pop.
Twist and pop. They're the one. Advanced twist and pop. We have got a lovely tulip box for you. This one here is some of your pop out dies for inside your cards. We have got mystical edgeables, ribbon threading dies, fancy gatefold dies. Gosh, it's like Santa's sack in here. Still rummaging. You have got some wonderful dies for creating apertures, some of Leann's favourite sentiment dies, some further sentiment dies. That one there is. That was one you were doing earlier with the ink pads, wasn't it? Yeah. We've got interchangeables. We have got embossing folder in there too. And...
I can't believe that, you know.
How?
Because
glossy highlights as well.
It's like hen's teeth. It comes in, it goes out.
The original price on this was you're getting £200 or $240 worth of products for $55.20 or $63.20. That was meant to be your platinum price. However, the platinum price is going to go even lower. $44.16 or $50.56 is your price there on that. I wouldn't get a job in the supermarket, you know, bagging the shopping up, I don't think. See if I can get it. Oh, there we go. I
love that bag.
Yes, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
really, really cute.
And it's capacious. You get a lot in. It's a good,
it's a good little gym bag
for life. Yeah, it's a good gym bag.
If I went to a gym, it would be a great little gym bag.
It's a good pop into the corner shop or pop into the craft shop bag. Yeah. Suits you.
It's just me, you know, walking back from the gym.
Just you walking about, doing your day, getting on with your life.
If you want that, 44.16, 50.56 as a platinum member. I'll pop those back in there. Very, very busy, but down to the last few percentage of stock there on that one. I've ordered all of Leann's releases this morning now, so now I can just sit back and relax and take it all in, says Cindy. Great planning. Very, very busy. Any questions you've got, you can get them into me over on socials. That's Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. We're going to move on and we're going to look at this. It launched today, however, already 40% of a really big stock has already sold out and gone. It is really, really busy again on this. The value, well, you've got, even if you were just getting the contents of the box in here, that price would be excellent at $33.99 or $44.95. That's not all you're getting though, because you're getting an insight into Leann's mind, and that, Leann, some would say, is priceless.
I mean, yes, you could say that, or you could say scary, Joe. Little heat tool sound bite there while you were just talking about the stock update, because one of our fabulous viewers said she loved the Starlit Sky. And I can't remember the lady's name. What I've just done is swatch Starlit Sky here underneath the toffee apple, so you can see how beautiful that is. If you're on the fence with these, Joe, my advice is get off the fence.
Shimmer!
Look at those. How
get
fabulous.
Get off the fence. Stop getting a sore bottom because you're going to miss out. Otherwise.
Oh, you are going to miss out. They're just incredible. I needed to show you the Starlit Sky before they were gone. Okay, so Academy of Colour. This is definitely one of the colouring things that I am the proudest of. Not just for what's in the box, but for the full experience that you get with Academy of Colour, Joe. So if I take this off and show you what's inside, we are going to actually demonstrate this tonight, because all I've done up to now is to show you what's in the box, but we're going to actually show you how to use it.
Nice.
You open the box. This, for me...
Oh. Sounds like a golf.
On it, that little magnetic closure, it's amazing. Your journey continues. When you open this up, you've got a card in here, and this card usually comes stuck with the little glue dots to your pens. Take it off the pens, keep the glue dot on, put it on the lid, because on the reverse of there is all of your access to the education.
Brilliant.
It tells you how and where to go to access everything I'm going to talk to you about. And if you do that, then it's always where you can find it. You get your new colours of marker in the programme. So you get, and they're not new colours to the Spectrum Noir range, they're new colours in this sequence of boxes. So you get 6 new alcohol and 12 different colours. You then get 3 of the aqua, 6 different colours, and they're in a lovely plush soft touch case. Remove that layer, and in there you've got all of your stamps that you need for the education. You've got a stamp storage panel which fits perfectly into the binder. You've got your watercolour card and your alcohol card all in that box. So that's everything you're getting. Now that on its own, Joe, is worth the money that you're paying today.
Absolutely.
And then some. It really is beautiful. However, what you also get is access to that Academy of Colour website, which I showed you the little card for. That has all of the education on there that we've been talking about. So this particular release has a 2-hour training session already sat there waiting for you to follow along and learn the techniques. Now, as well as doing the education in video, what I always do is create, for the main techniques that you're learning, these step-by-step boards, where what you get on here is the step-by-step in terms of where and how to apply the colour, the marker colours that I've used, and you get it for the alcohol and the watercolour technique. So you can achieve either. And then when you've gone through that, what you're able to do is have a look at the finished inspiration that we also use, and use that to create a card, or be able to see what you can do with alcohol or watercolour. We do that for every single technique and every set of images. So you can see here we've got the flamingo and alcohol and the flamingo and watercolour. And then you've got your inspiration pieces as well. They all get uploaded to the website, and they all get uploaded to the Facebook page. What I also include, Joe, and it befuddles me that this is so incredibly basic, but it's the most loved thing that I put up in the Facebook group and on the website, my handwritten notes.
Oh, really?
So the messages to myself in terms of I'm stamping the flamingo, I'm taking out those colours, I'm heating embossing it, I'm putting in the ink there, I'm doing that, I'm doing that. So this is just so I can remember, because I'm getting on in years and I can't always remember what I've done.
It's like
so
one big post-it note.
It's like my post-it note. I need to remind myself. So do you know what? I upload those into the website, onto the website and onto the Facebook group as well. And you all love those too. So I'm trying to support you all the way through the journey with everything you could possibly need to be able to create something as amazing as that. Look at that. And that's amazing. The alcohol coloured Aslan. And then you've also got watercoloured Aslan.
Brilliant. Lovely, you've got the option for both alcohol and water.
Yes, and it allows you to choose how you want to go forward. Do you want to go alcohol, or do you want to go watercolour? Alcohol is always a little more tricky than watercolour. Watercolour is easier, although watercolour is the thing you're the most scared of. But everybody who's going through this whole programme together with me is saying that they were scared in the past, they were intimidated by colouring a little bit, but they're not anymore. They're absolutely loving the process and really relishing in the results that they're achieving, and they're feeling proud, invigorated, they're feeling confident, they're having a great experience with what they're doing, and it's just wonderful to hear all of those messages, Joe. It really is. Right, we're going to have a look at the flamingo.
How can you tell the watercolour paper from the alcohol paper if it's not labelled? If you take the labels away, basically.
So if you feel the watercolour, it's rough. If you feel the alcohol, very smooth. No texture at all on the alcohol, texture on the watercolour.
Hope that helps. That was Susan that asked that. Any questions you've got, get them into me.
Okay, so we're going to start by colouring the flamingo. So I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of card, because I tell you time and again, never colour directly onto your glass mat. So it's definitely going to be a case of doing as I tell you to do. We're going to alcohol colour the flamingo first, using the markers in the box. So if I grab my tutorial, you can see what I do is break that down for you. So the first thing I'm saying is cover the base with the light pink, map out where the dark would go, blend in with a mid-tone, and you've got a beautiful flamingo. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to grab my specs. So I'm starting with Blossom. And then I'm going to use, and these markers are all from the box, and then I've got Rose Blush and Cocktail Pink. Awesome. So starting with Blossom, first thing is flamingo, colour in full small sections at a time. Alcohol blends better when wet, and then put in your shade. So I'm just following my instructions that I've wrote down there for you. So I'm going in with the full colour on here. Now I'm just going to work in small sections at a time. So by working in small sections, I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to go in with the darkest colour and add in where I would want the flamingo to be much darker. So let's go there. Actually, let's see. I think it might be on this side. There it is. Get the right side of the pen, Leanne, with PP6, and then I'm just going to bring that dark colour down here.
I'm so sorry, Leanne.
Okay, we've got a message.
got a big message for you. The Inkpad collection with the freebies. I told you it was going to happen. It's sold out and gone. It has. I can't believe that they've sold out on the day they have launched, Leanne. Can you? Which ones are available individually, Johnny? It's the toffee apple that sold it out. So if you want to go for the individuals, everyone apart from the toffee apple is available. So you can still go for them. They're $5.99 or $7.99 if you're going to go for them individually. So if you did want to now pick and choose some of the individuals, I'm guessing we're very low stock though, Johnny, on a lot of those individuals. So, I mean, if you do want to get any of them, you have to be very quick. Head over to the website, shop the day, you'll see the individuals over there. Sorry, Leanne, I just wanted to keep everyone up to date with that.
Oh, absolutely no problem at all. And do you know what, can I just say, I'm thrilled for those of you who've managed to get the whole collection. You will not be disappointed. They are fabulous. If you do want some of the single colours and you love the toffee apple, then you can mix raspberry and peach rose to get mix the two colours. Remember we talked about mixing colours. You can mix raspberry and peach rose to get a very toffee apple-y colour. So if you're buying the singles, that would be my advice to you, and you want a toffee apple, you didn't get it, peach rose and raspberry. Okay, there we go. So I'm just following my instructions. We're on to the flamingo now. So just keep working in small areas. So I'm going to go with my PP one again, and I'm just going to give a nice base colour in some of these areas. There we go. And you can, you know, I'm going to do more than I would do if I was doing it at home, so I can talk you through it. But right, I would be working in thirds on this flamingo. I'd be doing a third, a third, a third. But I'm just going to do the lot just for speed for you. So I've got a base colour down of all of that light pink.
Doesn't the colour lay down very quickly with those?
So, the colour, oh yes.
You can lay it down really quickly.
Yeah, really quickly and very smoothly. Then you take your darkest colour, which is your PP6, and you decide where the darker areas are going to be. Now, if I just explain that to you, example would be, this feather here is going to be a little bit darker there, but then this feather here underneath needs to feel like this one is lying on top of it.
Right.
So that would create a shadow, which means this one gets the dark here, so that feather looks like it's lying on top of that piece of the body. And then if you take each feather in its own right, you can see this one needs to look like it's lying on top of there. This one needs to look like it's lying on top of there and here. So by taking one feather at a time, that one is lying on top of that one, this one's lying on top of here, and vice versa there. So you see you're able to very quickly be able to see where each of these little dark pieces should go, because you can see where the feathers are lying on top of the body. So you can get your map in place very, very quickly and easily in terms of where the dark should go. And I just call this mapping, Joe. You're not worrying at this point about whether the colours are in the right, so you are worrying whether they're in the right place. You're not worrying about the perfect blend at this point, because we're just mapping out where the rest of that blending's going to be. And if I bring my board in place for you, you can see that's exactly what I've done on the board. So you just map it out, and then you go and add in the 3 stages, and you end with a beautifully blended flamingo. Yeah.
And I think lots of colouring is about this, isn't it? It's breaking it down into digestible, really easy, tangible steps that people can take, because actually you'd look at that and feel completely overwhelmed probably if you saw, you know, just the finished element. But I love that it's broken down into these steps for you. Kerry's asking about starting points as well. I think a lot of people saying, you know, should we start with this one? Could we start with this one? Do we need to start at the original Academy of Colour? How do you feel about that, Leanne?
So I would always advocate you start at the beginning and work through to the end. However, I'm fully appreciative of the fact that some of you are just starting the journey now. You're probably hearing how, you know, some people are having great experiences. You're feeling like you want to get on the bandwagon. You might not want to go all the way back. But, you know, if for me, what I would be advocating is you start at the beginning and work and catch up. However, if you don't have the appetite for that and you just love the look of this feathers and fur box, you don't miss out on it. You can absolutely work on these techniques specific to this box and then catch up later, no problem at all.
Get this one now and then come back and get the originals on Colouring on Sunday.
Correct. Now I'm just using my PP, so that was using PP6 and PP4. Now I'm using PP3 and PP1 just to extend that blend and soften it in places. So you can see I'm just bringing that in. Now Joe, what I'm going to do as well is be a bit cheeky, a bit naughty.
Ooh,
because
naughty.
we don't have pencils in the collection yet. However, I'm going to go and grab my free gift and show you how, with the addition of some of the markers in my, of some of the pencils in my free gift.
Oh, do you want me to get them for you?
Yes, please. Thank you, Joe.
Oh, did you ask me to?
I did. Thank
Oh,
you.
right. I thought you were just letting me
I mean,
know.
I
thought you were
kind
just
of-
informing me of your plan.
I
That's
did
what
a
was
heavy
going-
hint, Joe.
Right. Oh, I
did
see.
a heavy hint.
Like,
Thank
do you want
darling.
another cup of tea before you leave kind of hint?
That kind
right,
of hint,
yeah, get it.
So you, what I've done, you can see that flamingo now will just dry and soften and those blends will smooth out, and we've just followed the instruction as we've gone, which is absolutely fabulous, and there's a whole video tutorial for this. But if I take the pencils that, if you buy your Academy of Colour today and you get your free gift of these pencils that I've insisted you have, I want to show you the reason why. So I'm going to take, oh, these are box fresh, look. I'm going to have to cut into them, Joe. No, I love a set of box fresh pencils. You know the first thing you have to do when you've
only got to spend £10 to get these. They're worth 25 smackaroonies. That's amazing.
It's incredible, isn't it? Right, so when you get these, it's just like, first thing you've got to do is sniff them.
Smell them.
Oh, there's nothing smells like a brand new tin of pencils, Joe.
Well, funny that.
Oh my word, have a sniff, Joe. Come on,
I do like to sniff. I do like a sniff of vellum.
come and have a sniff.
Oh, they do smell delicious. Yeah.
Don't want this. You got it.
Oh, you've got to get your nose right in
You've got
there.
your snozz right
I
in
might
there,
have dribbled
Joe.
on one of those a bit. Probably
Right, so what I'm going to do is just take a couple of these colours. I mean, get your nose in there, Joe. Right, okay. So, and then what you're going to do is take your pencils and you can accentuate.
Lillian says, I can't help giggling every time I hear PP6. You and me both, Lillian. PP6.
What's the matter with PP6?
Because it sounds like PP.
Oh, a PP, I see. So what happens is with your colour blend pencils, I forget when I haven't used these for a while, just how exquisite these are, how soft and buttery and gorgeous they are. It will do all of your accentuating and things will just start to pop. You can use it to do your detail on your legs, so you can get the colour in there if you want to, so you get into your small areas. But what it does do is let you add, I'm just going to show you with that feather there, by using a grey pencil just underneath. Look how much more depth you've got in that shadow. It really does start to make them pop. And you can use a darker colour if you want to. This one here, look, you'll see it pop. Really makes the light stand out when you take the dark into those darker areas. It makes
Gorgeous.
everything else stand out more, which means you've got that real kind of shadow coming into that feathered texture there. Look how much more that stands out immediately
amazing,
by
isn't it?
putting a tiny little bit, and this is using the earth pencil. Now, if I'd said to you we were going to use a khaki green pencil called Earth to make our flamingo look more pink, you would have thought I had lost the plot.
You really would.
And
Great
this
question
is-
come in from Tess. Is everything we need in the box, or do we need to add anything to it to use these?
Everything you need is in the box. In some of the tutorials, I will use colours from previous boxes, but for this particular demonstration here, this is only the box. So it's very possible for you to use this box only and achieve what you've been seeing me
Brilliant.
achieve. However, there are occasions when I will use markers from other boxes to extend the range, because the whole point of the Academy of Colour was you start at the beginning and then you add each new box and you extend the range that you've got available to you, and your education extends as we go through. So that is the concept of Academy of Colour. However, if you want to dip into one of these boxes, you will have the majority of everything you need. You might need to add one or two more pen colours, but you'll be able to achieve what you need to achieve with what's in the box, if that makes sense. So I'm going to keep using this now. Look, Joe, just by adding in that little bit of dark in those areas, that flamingo immediately look at the light where the feathers are. They really do look like they're overlaying on each other a little bit more, don't they? It's popped. We've done that in seconds, Joe. It really is very easy to achieve. And that's why I really wanted to get these colour blend pencils into as a free gift, because for those of you who've been on the fence and haven't gone for them, to really get brave and start to use them in with your alcohol colouring, and you can see by accentuating in this colour blend box, the results you get are fantastic. And you can get all of your shadow and shade where you need it to be. The light bits look light, the dark bits look dark, and it's where it gets professional, Joe. And it's very easy to do. All of the dimension that we get in that is from using the pencils. And my top tip for you is I've got one here called Snow. There's a white one in this box. You can see there it's called Snow. That's going to do your blending for you. So where you can see maybe some of the harsh marks where the pencils were, just rubbing that over the top burnishes that into the alcohol marker,
Nice.
gets rid of the line where the pencil was, and blends it out smoothly, because that wax all then melds into the underlayer of the marker and does your blending for you, which was another reason why I really wanted this box of pencils to be the free gift that you got, really as my gift to you, to be fair, because you only have to spend a tenner to get it, Joe.
I know, £10 to get £25 worth of pencils.
And you know,
is
this is your
amazing.
last opportunity in this couple of hours to take advantage. And I think showing you how they work with that demonstration with that flamingo and how it burnishes, that snow one burnishes out the colour, really does show you why you need those in your life. And you're getting them for free when you spend £10.
You are amazing value, as is the Academy of Colour as well, because you're getting all of those contents in there. Lots and lots of comments about Academy of Colour, so many in fact. I'm going to go through some of them for you. How are we doing with that, with the stock? Half gone there already, half gone. Again, it only launched today. It could well, I mean, if you're watching this back on a repeat, I would definitely say, well, you're not watching it live, I should say, please check the website for the current stock situation would be my advice to you. Lisa says, love Academy of Colour. Lynn says, Leann is such an amazing teacher. Scramp Shopper says, the best explanation for shading I've ever heard, period. Boom. A bummer out. Love Leanne's demonstration. She makes it look so easy, says Kathy. Therese says, every show of Leanne's, I learn something new. Who else we got? Terry says, Leanne, once you've gone over the alcohol with a pencil, should the blending solution be used?
So you can use the blending solution, of course you can, if you've got it, but the reason I wanted that box of pencils was because you've got all the dark shades and you've got the snow. So that white snow pencil, but in circular motions burnishing, just as I've done on the flamingo, will do the same or similar as using your blending solution. So that what the blending solution does is melt the wax and get the colours all to mix in with the alcohol underneath. The snow pencil that I've just used, that will burnish the colours out, so you'll get that lovely wax shine on there. So it'll do the same job essentially. You don't have to have the blending solution, but if you have got it, yes, you can use it.
Amazing. And Regina says, wow, Leanne, that flamingo is beautiful. Your colouring is amazing. Your colouring will be amazing once you've been through the Academy of Colour educational system. Whether you're coming in with this one, whether you're going to go back and get in at the originals, maybe you've been following the whole programme. I'd love to know how your colouring has improved and what you've achieved if you have been following along the system. $33.99, $44.95. It's going very quickly. The individual ink pads are also all going very quickly now. It really is sort of last chance saloon on a few of those. We'll update you on those in a little while. Let's give you an opportunity to check out your baskets. We're a bit, it's so busy again in this show. We're not really sure where we're at with a lot of stuff. So whilst you check out your baskets, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
The one that was really funny, Ben. You didn't.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan. Can we clip that?
Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Well, hello there. We are celebrating our 17th birthday in style, and we've got some show-stopping surprises in store for you.
There's double points for Club Inspire members every single day.
You'll also receive a different birthday surprise favour every day when you spend over 10.
Now, you know we like to spoil you, so we've got even more exclusive free gifts when you spend over 50 or 100.
So many new launches and sensational special offers coming your way. You really won't want to miss out. So check out the Crafters Companion website to join the party.
Ah, isn't it fun? Isn't it so much? We had so much fun filming those videos in here, all top secret in here a couple of weeks ago, which is amazing. Now, remember, because it is our 17th birthday celebration, it is free gifts galore, as well as double points. Now, let me just take you through. Leanne has managed to secure for us these as a free gift, worth £25, these. The colour blend pencil, you've just seen them used here. Maybe you've not tried these before. Perfect accompaniment to alcohol colouring. They work on their own as well, don't they, really well, Leanne, too?
Brilliantly.
So if you want to use them as a standalone, normally set you back £25. You've got to spend £10 or dollars and you'll get those free of charge, which is amazing. Now, that is our daily changing free gift. If you are spending over £50 or dollars, you will get the first of our event-wide free gifts, which is this, an exclusive birthday event paper pad. Nearly showed that code again now. Let me just share with you as well. You will get an individual code on here, as well as getting a paper pad in here, a £10 off when you spend 50, whether that's pounds, dollars or euros, that comes included. So you get the pencils and that when you are spending 50. You do need to make sure that is after your Club Inspired discount has come off. And then the other one you're going to get is when you spend over 100, you will get these two exclusive birthday event glitter markers, and you'll also get 20 off when you spend 100 through the months of November and December as well.
I'm sorry, I just interrupted there.
That's all right.
But I just had a thought pop into my head as you were saying that, Joe. We do some great bundles and some brand new launches sometimes. I know what's coming in November. You could get an extra £20 off that because you've pre-prepared in these shows.
Absolutely, yeah, you could. 20 off 100, and you'll also get the 10 off of a 50 spend, the markers, the pads, and £25 worth of pencils. All if you place an order over £100 or dollars in today's show. We've got another amazing daily gift for you coming up tomorrow as well. Just give you a heads up what's happening tomorrow. Myself and Craig will be here for Wake Up Call. 11 a.m. tomorrow if you're in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast. Then myself and Sarah, a big launch. If you love the look of that cake and all those glorious flowers that are around it, Sarah's going to show you how to make that. 2 p.m. tomorrow, 9 a.m. on the East Coast for a launch day. And then we also have beautiful beginnings as well. That'll be 6 p.m. tomorrow night here in the UK, 1 o'clock East Coast with myself and Sarah, which is really, really exciting. So make sure you join us for all of that tomorrow. You're going to want to, look, just clear your diary for the next couple of weeks. Join us every day here on Crafters TV. Something that is ever popular, and I know this one's going to be one of the ones that just flies out, Leanne, is our monthly craft kits. They are excellent value, under £25 or dollars. Under £20 or dollars if you're a platinum member. These just go from strength to strength, don't they?
They do, absolutely they do. And we keep challenging ourselves with the content and what we can put in there. This particular kit has over 200 elements in here, which is absolutely fantastic. And what you can do with it, I think, is just great as a technique, something new or different to challenge yourself. And what I'm going to do is just show you what you can do first and then show you what you get in the box. So it's this kind of reveal that we're talking about. So you can see here, this says, enjoy your day, eat cake, celebrate with style, drink Prosecco, yes please, definitely drink Prosecco, and dance on the table, absolutely. So you see, you can really put some lovely little sentiments in here, and then you turn that reveal wheel and reveal all of the different messages. And you can see we've got that little turn here. Oh, here it is here. Get your fingers in the right place, Leanne. That little turn here to tell you what to do. And there are many different papers in here. There are many different stamps, so you can create things with a different look, a different feel. You've got all of the papers, the stamps, the sentiments, everything you would need to be able to create this type of card. So what do you get in the box? Well, let's have a look. Now, those of you who've never had one of these craft boxes before, the experience is absolutely fantastic, because what you get in here, first off, is your thank you for your purchase, wrapped in this beautiful Crafter's Companion tissue paper. And then every little single thing in this box has its own little gift envelope. So you can see here, dewdrops. You've got your dewdrops in there. We've got our plastic stencil in here, and that is to get your turning mechanism in the correct place. You'll get the instructions on how to use it. You've got your assorted ribbons, so all of your different coloured ribbons in there. We've got our clear stamps, so all of those images and the sentiments that you see me have in the reveal wheel, that's in there for you.
They look like little cheeses.
They do look like little cheeses.
Baby cheeses.
Yes, like little triangles. You've got your dies, which does the mechanism and the different shapes for you to be able to reveal your sentiment in. You've got all of your card blanks at the perfect size in here. You've got all of your envelopes to go with your card blanks at the perfect size in there. And then we've also got our printed papers and our cardstock. The printed papers in here are, oh my word, they smell amazing. They are beautiful, so you've got really lovely designs at the right scale of pattern to work on those sizes of cards that we've got in there. Something for the ladies, something for the men, absolutely beautiful, and match in with those ribbons really well. And then you've got your coloured card set, and your coloured card set, when I show you that, works beautifully with your patterned papers and all coordinates in, as well do your ribbons and your dewdrops. So everything works together, and you've got all of this in this kit to be able to make all of the card blanks that are in there, and then many more cards. But of course, those dies are never going to run out. those stamps are never going to run out. So you're going to be able to continue to make these fabulous reveal cards forever by just investing in your craft box, and everything fits back in here, everything gift wrapped beautifully in one of those lovely little polka envelopes, wrapped in your tissue paper, and the value on that for £24.99 is, Joe, I'm sure you will agree, incredible.
Redonkadonk, it really is. Remember, you've got full video tutorials as well over at crafterscompanionbox.com. The lovely Craig puts those together for us. Lee Colette says, yay, Save Flowers launching tomorrow. Connie Peltier says, I have to confess I'm addicted to CC products. I rarely buy any other brands these days. Olga says the Prosecco stamp alone is with this box. Vicky says they love opening a new craft box. Diane's commenting on how great the packaging is. And Patricia says, love getting the monthly subscription boxes. Don't miss out on that. £20 or $20 if you are a platinum member, barring a couple of pennies there. Right, we've got to go back to the Shimmer Inkpads because some more sellouts. So which ones have gone, Johnny? Queen Bee. That one has gone.
Order.
Lamb Soda, that one's gone. And also
Sugar
Plum, which is...
Sugar Plum's the Crafter's Purple.
Oh, that one, no, is that one there? Sugar Plum, gone. I think we're going to need to put ourselves out of the misery and remove the pack shot, don't we? Shall we go through and give you, shall I just run through the colours that you've got available then? Still for you, because we only have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 7 left. So let's start with Frosty Mint, sorry, even, is the first one that we have. Frosty Mint, $5.99, $7.99. These are all we have now individually. How are we doing on stocks of the individuals then, Johnny? Are they getting quite low? They are deeper stocks of these, but we are, you know, we're talking hundreds, not thousands here. Starlit Sky is that one just there. Beautiful, isn't it? Really lovely, like an azure blue or a French navy almost, isn't it? We then have the toffee apple as well. Delicious. Oh no!
Yeah, toffee apple's gone.
Toffee apple's just gone as well. We then have tropic blue, which is that one just
Love
there.
it.
We do have that one in stock at the minute. Raspberry is that one just there. Again, gorgeous, gorgeous colour. I love how vibrant that is. It really is a true raspberry red, isn't it? I know that sounds ridiculous to say, but so often when we're describing colours or naming colours, you think, oh, it's just not quite right. It's not quite there, but these really are on point, on fleek, as the kids say.
Well, we can thank Leah for that.
Sorry?
Leah. Leah works in my team and she manages the product development for all our Spectrum and Crafty mixed media product, and she picked all of the names.
Yeah, really, really
Did a
gorgeous.
good job.
And then you've also got the French rose. No, doesn't say that. That says peach rosé.
Rose.
It's all about the beach. That one there is gorgeous.
And that is a beautiful colour.
Sorry, really lovely. I think peach rosé. I can see me. So, this makes me think about sitting, you know, being sat on the French Riviera with a big glass of iced rosé.
Like a little fresh air.
Yeah, condensation beading down the side of the glass.
Oh.
With a few French fries and a few malls on the table.
Oh,
delightful.
hello.
That's where I go when I see that. Don't miss out on what we have left on those, because it's going to be a while before we manage to get those back into stock for you. Stephanie says, Leanne, I just want you to know, I love your sparkly blouse.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Yeah. I've had this for years, you know. I get it out every birthday.
Do you?
Yeah, I love it. And I do really like it, actually. She wears it herself. I do really like it, but it's old. It really should be possibly not getting an outing as often these days.
Why?
But I really like it.
Oh, I love it. I think it's glorious.
Thank you.
I'm going to wear mohair tomorrow. I'm feeling in that kind of
Oh,
mood.
my word.
Janet Bennett says, Leanne, you used a plastic stencil in the earlier demo. Do you know which one it was? We've had a few questions about the plastic stencil. Do you know what it was called?
That plastic stencil, the one with this one.
With the like stars,
with
almost,
the
interlocking stars.
This was actually out of one of our craft club boxes.
Is it? Right, okay. We've had quite a few questions about that as we've gone through the day today. Someone in the comments will know, no doubt. Sam McDonald, and I agree with you, Sam, says the birthday celebrations get better each year. No doubt next year's is already well in the planning stage.
It's all planned.
Is it?
Yeah.
Planned and done.
Planned. Yep.
Wowzers, trousers. So we really look forward to that. Right, advent calendar. Now, just bear in mind, one of these, $49.99 or $59.95. If you go for a second one, you'll get 20% off of both. So if you went for two, you get two for £80. As a platinum member, you would get two for £64. So think about that. One's £40, two are £64. Because actually, do you know what? I think if you're buying yourself one, if you're a platinum member for £40, actually £24 doesn't feel like a sort of too extravagant a gift for a friend, really, does it? To
No,
get
I
that
think
second
it's
one.
fair. I think that's a nice.
Yeah, I think
just
it's a really lovely.
I mean, gone are the days when you can get something for a fiver, I think.
And you
Joe.
can be you can share. Oh, I had a really good word. You can practice confelicity as well when you've got this.
Oh, what's confelicity?
And confelicity is taking pleasure in someone else's pleasure.
Oh.
So you can enjoy it, but you can also have confelicity with your friend as they enjoy it.
I'm all about the
I love that.
confelicity.
It's the opposite of schadenfreude.
Oh, okay. So confelicity, that's me. Just call me that. Because I love to give more than receive. And I get so much pleasure out of seeing the gifts that I've bought for people and seeing how much joy it brings to them. So the advent calendar, Joe, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic, isn't it, this year? We have excelled ourselves with this, and I'm sure...
It's absolutely flying out.
It's flying out, is it? Really? I'm not surprised. Now, this design is created around Sarah's childhood home and the shop that her parents started when she was a young girl. It's now a decorating shop and her sister runs it. But you can see she's standing outside and she's welcoming us into that Santa's
She's got a bit of a Matilda Power pose going on, hasn't she?
She has. It's glorious. I love it.
Yeah, I
She's
love it.
definitely making a statement. And if she could, she'd be giving snaps at that doorway, I think, the way she's standing. It is absolutely gorgeous. You've got there, oh, sorry, there she is, look. With our little gift there, just outside of the door. And then we've also got on the side here, this beautiful ribbon opening. And then the little gift tag, which tells you it's a Crafter's Companion product, but then also says, don't forget, turn over for door 24.
Don't forget the back door.
Which is door 24, massive at the back. We'll come to that in a second. When you open up your calendar, you reveal that beautiful illustrated scene by our Ruth, in my design team. It's all original artwork that Ruth has hand drawn for you in that beautiful Santa's Grotto scene. And then you can see all of the doors are dispersed around, the 23 doors around these two areas. And it is huge. Now, I'm not going to show you what's inside door one, but I'm going to give you an idea of the size of door one. No, I'm not going to show you the content, so it's a nice surprise for you. But look at the size of that door. Oh, little sneak peek there. Look at that. That's
Leann,
absolutely huge,
you're
isn't
meant
it?
to be the sensible one. You're meant to be the
I
one
am
with
being
the finger
sensible.
out, telling
I
everyone
haven't
off.
shown you the content in full. I'm putting my little silver foil back there so you can't see in total. If I said to you that in that one door you could expect 6 stamps and 6 dies, would you believe it?
In that one window?
In that one window.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's absolutely phenomenal. And that's the sort and level of gift you're going to receive all the way through the calendar, which I think is absolutely fabulous. And there are some beautiful things in here this year. Really, the team have gone to town. And every single one is a thriller, not a filler. Every single one of them deserves a place as a star item on a crafty project. And you will absolutely be able to use them all year round, I guarantee you. Your final door 24... when you open that, I'm just going to show you not the actual product, but the thickness of the product.
So cheeky tonight.
That, it's a full paper pad, Joe.
Someone's got to keep
But I'm not
doing
showing
it.
you the designs. The designs are exclusive to this actual box, never to be seen or repeated again anywhere. Done by our Faper in my team. If you want to see Faper, we've just done a fabulous little video, and I'll share it on my Facebook page and do a big arrow Faper, because it's the only time you're ever going to get to see her. We had to tell her she was going to be doing something else and then coerce her into a video earlier, yes.
Oh,
So
really?
you'll be able to see it, yeah. But look, I'm digressing. You've got that fantastic full-sized paper pad in there. I'm not going to show you anymore because, look, you can get a sneaky peek inside to see the gifts. Don't want to do that. It's incredible, Joe. The value is phenomenal. The fact that you can get that second calendar and you're getting your 20% off both, great for keeping and for giving, I think. And I think it's also a really generous raffle prize, you know, for the school. If you've got parents, teachers associations, if you want to give a star prize, something like that, then you could give that as that, you know, for somebody to get on that crafty journey. If you want to give a great Christmas present, it could be this and the Gemini Mini.
Oh,
so
nice.
that you've got, you know, the small dies and little folders and things will all go through the Gemini, go through the Mini. That's a really lovely gift. It just is, it's exceptional, Joe, and it feels like a real treat when you've got it on the side, where you've got that real lovely, very Georgian, traditional English kind of mansion there, craft mansion, and then that beautiful grotto inside with all of that gorgeous product. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Oh, utterly, utterly joyous is what it is. And I love that sort of...
Sorry. I'm sorry, Joe.
Sorry?
The contents in here, over £80.
Amazing.
Phenomenal.
Absolutely amazing. And I think there's something to be said about doing something for yourself. You know, I love the idea of an advent calendar. I was talking to Nikki about the ad, because Nikki had it last year.
Yeah.
The advent calendar. The men's ones, there is a men's version. The men's version's a little bit cheaper.
Oh, really?
So I'm really sorely tempted
You're going to treat yourself.
treat myself. Yeah.
I would really like that calendar this year. And I think, for all I've just said, that I like to practice, is it Confelicity?
Confelicity, yeah.
I might have to practice the other thing and buy myself that calendar.
Yeah, I mean, just the idea of just investing in something now,
Yeah.
without breaking the bank, that you know is going to bring you a little tidbit of joy every single day as we go through Christmas.
I think I probably, because I do buy myself a lot of things anyway, because I buy a lot of craft stuff.
Yeah.
And obviously I buy a lot on beauty and fashion. Or
Leanne
UVC.
texts me if there's anything on our favourite channel, don't you? To say, just FYI, public service announcement, I've gone for this, this, this and this.
Yeah, I do.
Just so I don't feel left out.
Yeah, because, you know, you might want to take part in that as well.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what a lot of you do with the craft deals
That's you
as well.
exercising that confelicity and hoping that I will share in your pleasure.
Yes, exactly. There we go.
It really is. But what I mean is a $49.99 or $59.95. Invest in something now that you're going to know is going to bring you a little bit of joy as we go through Christmas. Maybe Christmas is quite a stressful time for you. How about just taking a little bit of time? How about diarying a little bit of time with yourself now to do a little bit of crafting with a brand new item every single day? That's what you can do with this. Remember, one of them's £50 or $60. A second one would be... Oh, gosh. Yeah, a second one would be you get a second one for £30, wouldn't you? You get a second one for £26 if you were a platinum member, which is brilliant. Right, we're going to move on to the Lucky Dips. They are all limited stock. This is definitely your last live hour to get your hands on these. Again, if you're watching this show back at a later date, we are live with you here in the UK at 27 minutes past 7. Or 27 minutes past 3 in the afternoon if you are... No, 27 minutes past 2 if you, in the afternoon if you're here over on the East Coast. Sorry, let me just lift my bra strap up. There we go. It's not my bra strap. My mic cable sometimes falls down into the arm of my shirt. And one day I was constantly lifting it up and someone went, "Is Joe hoisting his bra strap?" So now I always refer to it as lifting my bra strap. Let me just share these then again with you. The way these work is, for each one of the Lucky Dips you put into your basket, you'll get one item. From this, there could be some other items as well that you might receive. If you order 10 of any individual one, we will throw an 11th one in. It auto adds to your basket. Let me show you what you've got then. We could be looking at embossing folders, glorious stencils. How about really nice big statement letters? Some gorgeous Centura Pearl in the A5, A6 size. That one there is a beautiful embossing folder. It could be some of our markers. You've got a wonderful sentiment. This one here is some butterflies. We've got some florals in here. And you've also got a special friend as well, which is amazing. All of that in there for you. That's your £2 $Euro bag. Very, very busy on that. Next up, the £3 Euro, and remember again, buy 10 you'll get one free here. Let's share with you what we've got. Ooh. jingle bells. Love those.
I love
These are
them.
excellent from your one of your Christmas collections. We've
Purely
got
because I wanted them, I would dip that bag as many times as I needed to.
yes, absolutely, to make sure you got the bells.
Make sure I got them.
In here we've got some holly dies. You've got some arch dies in there for creating apertures. A lovely little doggy in a basket. I love that. We've got some Sharon Callis papers in here. Really beautiful backgrounds those. Or use them with your flower forming. That is one of my all-time
Gorgeous.
favourite festive stampin' dies we've done.
Yeah, agree.
It is
Exquisite.
so classy.
Classy.
A
Yeah.
little bit of colouring on there, and who doesn't like a pudding? Let's face it. This one here is your so another one from Sharon there. Here you've got your vintage Christmas, which is awesome. We have also got some vintage diary sentiments in there, or you could be getting one of our mini dies as well. That is your £3 or dollar lucky dip. Some of these are meant to go into a £10 lucky dip apparently, but there is no £10 lucky dip, so you are going to reap the reward of that. You have got in here, this one is our fancy panel aperture. You could be going for that. You could be getting some glorious vellums in there as well. That one there is from our Rose Garden, I beg your pardon.
Gorgeous.
Then you've got cut and emboss folders you could be getting. Creator cards in here, that's amazing. You could be getting a vellum pad, over the edge dies and stamps, haven't seen those for a while. They were off the chart popular when we launched those. Then you've got florals, how about some lovely decoupage dies, some cut and emboss folders, or that one there as well, which is some of your aperture dies. You could be getting any of those. Again, if you add 10 of these into your basket, you will get an 11th one free of charge, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, what's Leanne? Oh, collector's edition. Lots of love coming in for the advent calendar. Deb says, I like the house. It can be used as a holiday decor for years. It can. Tricia says it's an awesome advent calendar. Coletta says, Craig's make sneak peek yesterday was wonderful. I think this will be even better than last year's calendar. I think you are absolutely right. Kim says, it's been such an informative and exciting launch. I've missed not seeing Leanne and her wonderful product demonstrations. I've also learnt so much as I always do. Asuli says, you're so funny, Joe. I try my best, Asuli. Some would say annoying, some say funny. Who knows where we are today? Sarah says, I'm so looking forward to opening the calendar each day and seeing what Craig is going to show us. Kathy says, with Spectrum Noir made the calendar. Wish Spectrum Noir made a calendar for 2023.
Right, so I've just got to ask, let's do a live poll. If I was going to do a Spectrum Noir calendar, because for similar to this collector's edition, you can't put half-size products or smaller products in a Spectrum Noir calendar. So it would have to be full size because you can't make a half-size marker, for example. Plus, it's not useful to anybody. So a Spectrum Noir calendar, in terms of what you would need to pay for it, would be more than the advent calendar that we're selling now. And I would say roughly double the cost. So I'm interested to know from you, who better to ask than you, let us know, do you think that you would be willing to pay that for a Spectrum Noir calendar? Because if you were, I can make it for you, and the value in there will be insane, but you will have to pay a little bit more for it to be able to make it work. So I'm interested, you let us know. I'm actually planning the advent calendar as we speak in my real job. So it would be very valuable information for me. Let me know.
Let us both know. In the comments, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. But we're going back. We're going to go to the collector's edition. Am I right in thinking this is the only chance you're going to get some of the items in here, like ever?
Oh, forever and ever. Amen. Yes,
oh, wow.
Because we did new, amen. We did new colours in here and we did special products. And you can see here limited and exclusive colours. We tell you that they are limited and exclusive. We also tell you everything that you're going to get in this box, which is absolutely fantastic. So we've got our Tri-Blend Brush 3-in-1. We've got Tri-Blend 3-in-1 regular, 2 of them, Tricolour Metallic, Tricolour Aqua, Classique, Glitter, Acrylic and Sparkle Brush Pen. The most fabulous thing in here, Joe, and I'm going to open it and take the tray out so you can see exactly what you're getting with this collector's edition, is a marker that we have never created and is not planned to be created. And it's this metallic marker that's in the set, which is our Tricolour Metallic. And it has 3 metal colours in here of bronze, antique bronze, silver, ingot and gold plate. Now this has never been created, Joe. and is only available in this box,
Ooh.
where you have got these 3 beautiful...
Is it a brush or a bullet, this one?
It's a brush. Those 3 beautiful metallic colours in there, where you can do your brush lettering if you want to. You can colour in your images if you want to. You can do your doodling. I'm just going to show you one of my favourite things to do is get a black piece of card and with a metallic pen, do this.
Yeah.
Which you're going to find out what that is in a second.
Christmas tree.
It's my Christmas tree, and it makes a really quick and easy card, but looks really impactful. If you want to put some little dots and twinkles around there, you absolutely can. Some little bits of snow. You can vary the size of the tree. It doesn't have to be skinny like that. You can do it more. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. When I run out of time, I will not fib, Christmas cards like that with little bits of snow in the background. You could do that in any one of those colours that comes with that marker and it'll look fabulous. And a marker which has all 3 of those metallics in has never been created. And the reason for that is if we did create it, we'd have to sell this for about £10. And
Wow.
so, yeah. And so we just
You're only
think,
paying £20 for the whole thing?
Yeah.
And you get 10 items in there?
Yeah, that's just for
That's
that one
right, you only
pen.
paid £16
That's what you would
if you're
pay.
a platinum member.
Exactly. And then you've got all of these other markers in here as well. So you can see you've got your tri-blend, regular, which has the bullet nibs, and we've got new colours in there. You've got your tri-blend brush, again, new colours in there. The colours are exquisite. Let me just show you. Because sometimes you can look at that box and not really appreciate. Look at this. The colours in here are exquisite, Joe. And they all work together beautifully to give you that blend. This would be brilliant to colour in that flamingo in the Academy of Colour box if you wanted to. That would be gorgeous. So you've got that in there. We've then got our beautiful blues in here. Our purples, our really rich colours. This is in your regular tri-blend. Look at the colours you're getting in here. They're absolutely gorgeous. So, you know, it really is a box that keeps on giving, Joe. It's fantastic. You've got your aqua. And your aqua, you've got your red, green and yellow. So you can mix peach, you can mix more of a lime green. You can do, oh, honestly, it's just fantastic. I can't even begin to tell you. Your acrylic paint marker, your glitter markers in there and your clear sparkle. All of that for £20, Joe, is phenomenal. That's saving of over 30% in there. It's fabulous.
Absolutely awesome, isn't it? $19.99, $23.99, but I mean worth it for a couple of the items in there alone, let alone the fact that you are getting 10 items. Right, there's lots of feedback coming in for you, Leanne. Yes, 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 says Kimberly. Dana says, oh yes, I'd buy the calendar. Sarah C said, I'd pay for the Spectrum calendar. Totally yes, says Jane. Sandra says yes. Sylv says, maybe you could offer, I've got a I would get a Spectrum Noir calendar. Linda says, maybe another collector's edition for next year. Diane loves it. Pam says maybe you could turn the collector's edition into an advent calendar. We can advent calendar of things that were not available anywhere else.
Yeah,
is what
we could
she would like to
certainly look
see.
at that.
And maybe, Dana's got the best idea. Dana suggests, why don't we do a Spectrum Noir 12 Days of Christmas?
Oh, you are who was that?
That was Dana. I think that is an excellent
Dana,
suggestion.
you need a job in product development. That is an excellent idea.
Isn't it?
Yes. Leave that with me, Dana.
Yeah. Not Dana International, I don't think. No, it's Dana Glass. Right, let's take a moment then. We're going to give you an opportunity to check out your baskets whilst we catch up with our Oh, I nearly said Unsung Sushi. That's something completely different.
Yes.
She's the leader of Burma. Our unsung heroes. Take a look.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those 3 people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action. Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Surprise! Well, knock me down with a feather. Crafters Companion is turning a sensational 17. And boy, do we have a celebration for you. We are bringing the razzle-dazzle and putting on the glitz for a fabulous and flamboyant affair, and you're all invited.
From the 17th to the 30th of October, we'll be shining the spotlight on a glittering array of spectacular new launches, amazing offers, and so many show-stopping surprises.
Head on over to Crafters TV for a toe-tapping Tinseltown party with live fun and crafting goodies every single day.
Cocktail hour is already in full swing. So visit the Crafters Companion website to find out more, and of course, join the fun.
I feel like she's getting buzzed on Britain's Got Talent at the end. I don't know how I feel about it. It sort of goes meh at the end. I'm like, oh, okay. No, I love those videos. So fun to put those together. We had absolutely, we've had absolutely loads of fun putting those together.
I would have given you the golden buzzer.
Sorry?
I would have given you the golden buzzer.
Me personally?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Because I think you do a very good disappointed face.
Oh, I do. Do you know what I do?
I mean, Rada would be lucky to get you.
I do disappointed and slightly annoyed so well. In fact, someone would say it's my default setting. I want to just quickly give you the details of the stamp cleaning system. It's absolutely flying out at the moment. I don't think I've ever seen a system so easy, so compact. And the thing is, Leanne, you will use it because it's there on your craft desk. You're not having to get water out. You're not having to fill anything up or rinse anything out. Because that's why we don't go to the sink downstairs and wash them up, isn't it? Because it's a long way down there. A couple of spritz and a spray. It is like, do you know what this is?
What is it?
When we used to wash our hands with soap and water, and then we went to hand sanitizer. It's like hand sanitizer for your stamps, this. That's how easy it is.
Oh, of course it is. That's a good analogy, that. I like that, Joe. It really is genius. It's fantastic. It's just going to make clean up a breeze for everybody who's ever messaged, and there are thousands of you saying, how do I claim my stamps? How do I claim my stamps? And every stamping number, how do I claim my stamp, Leanne? This is how you clean your stamp. This fantastic station, we've made sure it is very easy to use. So it's your Crafters Companion stamp cleaning station, which you can see there. You can see there we've got clean and dry. That's helpful when we open it up. So you can see you clean on this side, you dry on this side. It will look messy and dirty and cruddy. You want it to look like that because it's going to capture all of that muck and mess in there for you. So put that to the side. I've got a pre-inked stamp here with one of our fabulous Shimmer Inkpads. So I'm going to stamp my butterfly. And you can see the precision on that. That colour's still in stock if anybody's interested. That is raspberry.
Raspberry, darling.
Raspberry.
Raspberry.
Or if you're in the northeast, raspberry.
Raspberry.
but it's raspberry if you're posh. Isn't that
Raspberry,
brilliant? Now
darling.
look how fantastically detailed that stamp image is. Nothing missed. Absolutely exquisite. So that was the raspberry. Now I need to clean this stamp, Joe, because I've stamped my butterfly and I need to clean it. So what I do is take the stamp from the block and just put it in my hand, and then I like to use the cleaning solution direct to the stamp. You can moisten this if you want to, but by doing it like this, I feel I don't waste any of that solution because I've been able to see where I've got it, and that's as much as I need to use. And of course there's residual solution in here from previous times when you've cleaned. So once you've done that, you're going to put your stamp in place and give it a good scrub into all of the bristles that are there, and that will get off all of that ink for you. So that'll clean it up nicely. Once you've done that, you're going to take it, look how clean that already is, take it to the drying side and give it a good rub.
It's like a magic cloth because it clings to all that ink.
It
Because you would
clings.
imagine, look, if we were talking about cloths or sponges here,
Yeah.
you would put the stamp and the cleaner on the sponge.
Yeah.
The sponge would not extract
No.
the ink from the stamp, and then you'd rub that ink all over your clean side.
Yeah.
But it's like a magic, it's like some sort of magic material that
It is
sucks
magic.
it off the stamp.
It sucks it off, absolutely, and I'm going to show you why. So now I've cleaned my stamp, I've washed it and dried it. Look how beautifully clean that is now. And we can see no transfer, so no muck coming on to the white card. Even give it a big bang at all. So it is absolutely pristinely, beautifully clean for the next stamping project that you want to do. The reason for that, Joe, is this is removable. So once this gets to a mucky state where you would like it to be cleaned, you think you need to give it a wash, take it out, take it to the tap, to the faucet, some dishwashing soap, faucet in our
What's a faucet?
a faucet, it's a tap in the US of A.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's called a faucet.
Oh, I'm only like fire faucet. I'm
You know,
aware of,
like
but
we've
apart
got
from
trunk instead of boot
Yeah.
and trash instead of rubbish.
that- So tap is faucet.
Tap faucet.
Oh wow! I
You
didn't
learn
know that.
something new every day,
day's a
Joe.
school
Every
day.
day's a school day. So you take it to the tap or the faucet, some dishwashing soap, give it a good rub and a rinse, and then let it dry. Pop it back in and you can use it again. The reason it's doing that cleaning, Joe, and grabbing onto it, if I just put it to the side, you can see those little bristles in there. Those bristles are what's grabbing the dirt, sucking it down with the solution into the base and not allowing that to transfer when we're cleaning our stamp again and again. Now, you'll get hundreds of uses before you need to take this to the tap or the faucet, Joe, but as soon as you feel you need to, you can just do that with dishwashing soap. If your drying side ever gets to the point where you feel you want to wash that, take the whole unit, bit of dishwashing soap, give it a wash, leave it to dry overnight, and you're good to go again, and it will keep going for you for years and years and years to come. And your stamp cleaning solution, you get a lovely amount in there because you've seen how little I needed to use. You're just going to replace that when you need to.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It really, really is. And also think about the longevity that it's going to offer you to your stamps as well, because you're not
Yes.
cross-contaminating, are you? From your
Nope.
pigment to your water reactive to your quick dry.
Yeah.
You're not going to have a mucky watermark ink pad anymore. You're not going to be, trying to watermark stamp things out and them not giving you the right result either, which is amazing. We got furry friends in the studio. Oh, the doggies are here. £20.98 or £27.90 is your price there on that, which is brilliant. I want to just share this. I want to share this stamp starter pack with you as well. I've completely butchered the name of that one. It's a stamping technique collection with 127 stamps. You've got the alpacas, you've got the flowers, you've got Connie Fong, and you've also got Butterfly Delight as well. Enough about that because there's dogs in the studio.
This is Minnie Moo.
Where's the other one? Tracy won't take the other one in. I'm going to have to come over.
This is Baby
Let me come
Ted.
over and
Right,
get
so this is Minnie
Teddy.
Moo.
Oh,
So when you
hello,
hear me talk
mate.
about Minnie, this is Minnie the Moo. She is 13 now, I have to say.
Look
She's
at
a
this
good
one.
girl. But look, this is Baby Ted. Baby Ted. Say hello, Baby Ted.
There you go, Ted.
Minnie is still deciding whether she likes Ted.
Right, okay.
So I'm going to hold her here.
Ted's having a lovely time.
Isn't Ted lovely? He's 13
tiny.
weeks. So this is Lord Ted.
He's
All of
grown
our customers
loads.
said they wanted to see. Hasn't he gotten big since you
Yeah,
last seen him?
hello.
This is hello, Joe.
I
Hello,
haven't
Ted.
seen her
Let's
for
turn
ages.
Ted round so everyone can know Minnie. So
Oh,
everyone
look,
can
it's
see
Croft
him.
turning him round.
Oh, there you go, look.
Oh.
Say hello, Ted. Oh, hello, no, Minnie. Oh, look.
Minnie.
There she is.
yes.
Minnie Moo. She gives things away, you know, when she comes on
Does
shows,
she?
Joe, Minnie Moo, yeah.
Does she?
We're going to let her go and see
How about-
Tracy, because she loves Tracy. Off you go.
I love. He's got so big.
Hasn't he? Isn't
Yeah.
he gorgeous? We said we'd bring him in to see you, so
Oh.
Mr. C brought him in for a visit.
Oh, you're.
Oh.
Does he have a little chat with you?
He's telling us that he really likes the advent calendar.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Excellent.
He wants an advent calendar in his life. I think that's what it is, Joe.
He's got big, isn't he? In like just a couple of weeks.
Hasn't he? Isn't he a handsome boy?
He is a handsome boy. He's such a good boy as well.
There we go. He can go now. So I promised a little cameo. I'll let you take him over there, Joe. There
Come
you
on,
go.
Ted.
There we are.
Right, I'm off now anyway. I'm off home with the dogs. Oh, look. She's brought a teddy.
Oh, she's
Come on,
Tracy
you.
brought
Come on.
gifts for her. Now you'll be able to hear you squeaking. Minnie's got a squeaky toy. We will remove the dogs from the studio. But you know, I love the fact that they just feel really comfortable and they walk into a television studio and come and say hello to you all. I'm always saying we'll bring the girls
we need
in.
a full-time studio dog. Are we going back? Am I meant to be doing something? I've completely
Yes,
been disrupted.
you're showing
oh,
the
we're going to
stamps.
we're going to actually properly look at the stamps now this time. So in here, it's a stamping technique collection with 27 stamps and 15 dies. So you've got the alpaca there. That's the punny from the punny Christmas that you've got. Then this one here is your winter blessings as well, which is that one just there. Twinkling angels is this one just here. And then you've also got butterfly delight as well. £30 or $40 saves you £20 or $13.80. Tracy, because she's an absolute gem, has bought toys for the dogs and they are going absolutely ballistic over them, having the best time. They really, really are. Double points, don't forget on everything, and remember those free gifts that you've got as well. He's got a right little yelp on him, isn't he?
He has. He's finding his voice, Joe.
Right, are we going back to you or are we doing something else?
What that translates to is advent calendar.
Advent calendar?
Yeah. That's what that
Right.
wants, because Ted really wants an advent calendar for Christmas, and so that is where he's absolutely putting his paw mark in terms of what you should be getting in this show. Minnie, I think she doesn't care. You
She
can
has
buy all of
destroyed
it for
that
Minnie.
teddy already.
She will be
That's what
destroying
you
the
can
teddy.
hear.
The advent calendar is absolutely superb. You've got 23 doors inside with all of those fabulous gifts in here. Door 1, Joe, look at the size of this door here. The gifts in there are absolutely fantastic. So you've got 6 stamps and 6 sets of dies in there. I'm not going to show you the actual designs. They're gorgeous, you can see. Another 23 doors full of stuff. Go round to door 24, the last door, and you've got a full pad in there of paper. I'm not going to show you the designs. The value in here is fantastic. There is over £80 or $80 worth of product in this calendar that you're only paying $49.99 or $59.99 for. And of course, Joe, if you get 2 of the calendars, you get 20% off both of them, which takes it to 60 something.
60,
I can't remember.
if you are, if you're not a platinum, if you are, people are asking for the details for the dogs. How much is that doggy on the craft desk?
Yeah, dogs aren't for sale.
One of these £50, 2 of these £80
Yes.
in the UK. I can't do 20% of $120, so Johnny will have to do that. $24 or $96 if you wanted 2 in the US. Turns out I can. If you're in the UK, you're a platinum member. 1 would be 40, and 2 would be 64.
Right, okay.
So it's actually only, if you're getting one for yourself,
Yeah,
it's only another £24 extra if you're
which
a
is
platinum member to
fantastic
get one
value
for
for
a
money.
friend.
Yeah.
$96, yeah, if you're in the US and you're not a platinum member. If you're a platinum member in the US, to get 2 of them, we'll leave Johnny with that. I'll go back to you, Ross, and he sorts it out.
I absolutely love it. I think it's just such a giftable item. It's for yourself, for a lovely experience, all of those days through to Christmas, the 24 days leading up in December, but it's also a fantastic gift. And we talked about the fact that actually, if you're a grandma or a nana and you're wanting to make a gift to a Parents Teachers Association for a Christmas raffle, this would be brilliant to get somebody into craft. If you're wanting to give a gift for Christmas, the Advent calendar with a Gemini mini, so that you can do all of the little bits of die cutting, would be a fantastic starter set as well. It really is a gift that keeps on giving. And the gifts inside of here this year, you will be absolutely thrilled with, because door 1, 6 stamps and 6 dies. Behind door 1 gives you an indication of the quality and the value that you're going to be getting in here, Joe. It really is fabulous. I love it.
Absolutely, it's totally fabulous. The dogs have hijacked the show, and I'm all right with that. They can do that every day if that's fine with everyone else. Just want to remind you as well, the pencils then, they are your... She's found the squeaker. They are the daily changing free gift, remember. If you are going for this, it will end at midnight tonight wherever you are. If that is, we still have enough of the stock there for you as well. I absolutely love it. Right, so don't miss out on that. It's been an incredible day. Leann's just detoured the dog on the way back over. So busy still on the Academy of Colour. It's been amazing, isn't it?
I am so happy that you're absolutely loving this and everybody's getting it. It is an experience. This is a fantastic box of product with all of that lovely stuff, and where we looked at the colouring, we looked at how the pencils worked alongside to really accentuate. But most importantly, this is an experience that you're either buying for yourself or gifting to someone else. All of that education that you get in there, the confidence you get, the joy of colouring, being able to reach through the screen and say, come with me, I'll show you how it's done, and then having you make things that you are proud of, feeling that you've extended your skills and that you've improved what you were doing before. You can't put a price on that, Joe. You really can't.
You absolutely cannot. Remember, you'll get the pencils to go with that if you are going for it, of course. Don't forget as well, your £50 or dollar gift is this, an amazing exclusive paper pad for you. Not only do you get the paper pad, you also get a 10 discount when you spend 50 through the months of November and December. So make sure you're grabbing that. Then remember also what you get. If you're spending over 100, you will get the 2 exclusive glitter markers, and you will also get as well the 20 discount when you spend 100 through the months of November and December too. So make sure you are taking advantage of that. Don't forget also about that incredible craft kit that we launched today for you. Here it is. It's the Reveal the Will. Reveal the Will. Reveal the Will. £20 or $20, barring a couple of pennies or cents if you are a platinum member. And then Leann's showstopper. It's the mega bundle, buddy bag, ditto tote, triangle traveller, and the craft and carry workstation. And remember, over £100 or dollars worth of freebies included in there as well, which is amazing. 75.17 or 95.97. That was, of course, part of our early access looking ahead to Totally Tiffany on Saturday. Now, I know you are not with us here tomorrow, are you, on Crafts TV?
No,
but you are.
I'm on Hobby Maker.
You're on Hobby Maker
with
tomorrow.
This?
With that?
Yeah.
Amazing. So if people have gone for that now,
watch the demos.
And you're in the UK, watch the demos tomorrow, and you'll get even more inspiration.
Yeah.
Wonderful. We're back we are back on Thursday. Are you with Craig in the morning?
So if I'm not with you, yes,
I think you're with Craig for the wake up call on Thursday.
Okay.
And then we have got a launch.
A fantastic launch.
And we have got, it's a Craft Vault launch mashup, and then we've got an amazing, like, Sarah cartloads of brig. Forget about that. Honestly, move over because it's a Leann cartload, and it's a
I'm
big
so excited.
3-hour show.
I literally spent 2 days in the warehouse.
Did you?
Just picking,
all the
honestly,
stuff.
all the stuff. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Make sure you join us for that. Don't forget to check out your baskets as well. Sarah is back tomorrow. I am up firstly, though, for Wake Up Call, previewing the day with Craig at 11 a.m. in the UK, 6 a.m. East Coast. Then myself and Sarah here, 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. East Coast for that brand new Sarah Signature launch. And then myself and Sarah back this time tomorrow, 6 p.m. in the UK, 1 o'clock East Coast, 10 a.m. West Coast for Beautiful Beginnings. Massive thanks, Leann.
Oh, thank you, Joe. It's been a joy.
It's been great, isn't it? Big thanks to the team in the gallery, the team backstage, and of course, the biggest thanks to all of you guys at home. Dana Glass was the winner of the cork. I'll put it in. Thank you. Good shout, Johnny, there, just in time. You won a goodie bag and you've won a £25 or dollar spend. If you are here in the UK, enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're across the pond, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you back here for another full day tomorrow on Crafts TV. Take care.